Hello everyone and welcome back to Kerbal Space program. Last time we saved Bill, Jeb, and Bob from this shuttle. This test version of the shuttle. I saved them with the real upgraded version of the shuttle. But we left Gilfred Kerman behind to see if he could indeed land this at the Kerbal Space Center. As you can see, I've already got the orbit down in a general area landing of the Kerbal Space Center, I think. I should really put a craft out there somewhere to mark where it is. But for now, we're going to eyeball it and guess. Ah, there it is. I believe that's it. We're coming into the atmosphere. I believe we're going to overshoot the Kerbal Space Center, from what I can tell. Yes, we're going to greatly overshoot the Kerbal Space Center. So just like our first landing, we're going to come in from the ocean side. Make sure our lights are on. Yes. Gilfred losing his mind. Excellent. Just how I like it. Make sure these are open. No, they are not. Press 0 to open those. You're now falling out of the sky. Fantastic. Ooh. Oh, God. Oh, God! No! And we're out of fuel. Oh, God! Well, now you understand why it's a test shuttle and I didn't leave Bill, Jeb, and Bob in there. Yeah. That's not fun. Alright, now that that's over with, let's head here into the VAB, and I thought we could build a new space shuttle. A different space shuttle. Actually, to be honest, I think I should start it in the spaceplane hangar. We'll be using the Mark II parts. Let's see. This will be a recreation of my old shuttle I mentioned in the first episode, but could not show you because I only had an old test version. Let's see. Start with the docking port. That's always important. Put it on the bottom. Yes. You're going to make this a cargo version. That seems a reasonable sized cargo bay. Let's see, what else do we have? We need fuel. Interesting, I didn't know they put this part in. I like it. Alright. Doesn't matter, we need fuel. Where? Is that's the jet engine fuel, isn't it? Where is... here to go. I think I'm going to only go with a small one here. With a dual engine rear. Yes. Let's see here. Which is that there's a 200 thrust one with the thrust vectoring. No. We want... two of these. Excellent. Alright. Let's take some wings. The larger wings. On each side. What else? Like that. Oh, come on. Dang it. Go right. Ah, there. Perfect. Perfect. Alright. Next we need... Let's see. Let's go with one of these. Set to be about here, like so. Ugh. Alright. Dang it. As you can see, I'm not the best at this. There. Wait. There. Ugh, okay, if we're gonna put it like that, put it on the other side. There, okay. Something like about that should do. With this on the front, like the usual. Because I do plan to put... Where is it? This nose cone on the front here. Let's see what we can do here. Let's take the offset tool here, press C to get it on there. There we are. That looks reasonable. Let's move this back to about there, actually. Then we want to move these back just as much, as well as these. There we go. That's pretty good. Let's get another one of these another one of these wait a minute, because that fuselage has the nose cone attached. Let's just go grab another one. And stick that on there. Grab another one of these and stick that on there. But remove these particular engines. So far so good. Now we need another one of these. Yes. Let's take some of... Where are they? Those are too small. Also small. We need larger ones. No. Not very easy to find the right sized ones on here. Excellent. There we go. Just stick that on there about there. But we want to offset it. Bring it in and up. Up about 2. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Let's see. We need other engines for other roles. Let's get some nuclear engines for some longer trips. There we go. And some jet engines for in-atmosphere maneuvering. Excellent. Yes, that looks about right. See, that's about 2 up. Let's get another one. Stick it back on there. Offset. Keep in mind, prior to these videos, I did make this shuttle in 0.25, which did not have the offset feature. So, this was very difficult. Excellent, alright. Alright, select that. To be honest, I could probably find the shuttle that I'm building if I really wanted to in some save files, but I'm thinking maybe you guys, or whoever may be watching, would like to see the building of this. There we go. Excellent. Oop, nope. It's not supposed to be perfect, just good enough. So bring this in by 2. Then take the rotate tool and turn this inwards. Excellent. Alright. I could probably remove this winglet here and replace it with one that slopes inwards. If I could... Where was it? This one? Oop. There. Alright. Let's take that inside the ship and stick it. Oop. Control Z that. Try that again. Alright, so something along the lines of that. Go back inside and stick it on there. Excellent. Offset. I do quite like these new features with the offset and stuff. I think everyone does, to be honest. Alright, now we would like... Is this... No, not that one. Not that one. This one. And, whoop. Stick it on this winglet, or wing. About there. Offset it back about that much. As well as probably over a bit. I don't like how these ones are so pointy, whereas the normal wings are not pointy. Bothers me. Alright, take this. Bring it about there. Let's use the offset tool without the angle snap. Maybe I can... That'll do. That'll do. Now we need some control surfaces with the angle snap. There we go. That looks good so far. Let's get some struts. Let's get some struts. There we go. Interesting. Let's turn the angle snap off and rotate this piece. There we go. Get it to start about there and come to about here, connecting those. Excellent. Do the same between these. Rotate. Make sure, yes, that's correct. There we go. What else? That should be alright for now. This portion of the stage is going to just be lifting it into orbit, while these and these will be maneuvering around space and atmospheric maneuvers. What else do we need? Some RCS would be nice. Offset that by a bit. Get another one. Interesting. Why is that angled funny? Oh, yes. I forgot. This angle's slightly weird. Alright, we could just stick a couple of those in there. No, never mind. In my previous version, that's where they went. Not this time. Let's see. Honestly, that should be alright for now. It's not identical to the previous version. I'll show off the previous version if or when I find a good variant of it. If not, I'll just show you the beta version, which honestly I'm not very proud of. It's quite crap. Put that in there. Re-put that in there with the symmetry mode. Could probably use with moving them forward a bit so they don't clip with the engine, but here. Offset those. Let's turn that off. There. Better-ish. It'll do. Could always move these winglets forward just a wee bit. Should really do that with angle snap-on so I can keep them as aligned as possible. There. That's good enough. A little bit of clipping won't hurt anyone. Alright, now we need some of these, which I keep angled back on this part, just because it looks a little bit nicer. Probably not nearly as effective, but sometimes compromises are necessary. Alright, if you remember, this is the section that's connected to the wings, which means this and this are not. So we're going to connect them. Let's see here. So connect. The way I've got this set up, I don't see a way to do so. Crap. Oh, wait, yes I do. Alright. What we're going to do is stick them here and connect them like that. X. Yes. Good. We're going to do the same down here, like so. There we go. Now this area is actually properly connected to the rest of the spacecraft. Won't see too much wiggling in there, I hope. If we do, more struts always fix that. Always more struts. Alright, there we go. What else? What else do we need? Batteries! We need batteries. Batteries. And solar panels, maybe. Those usually help, too. Looking at here. Looking where I could put them. I don't really see anywhere very pretty. Ooh, wait. We could just put these somewhere. Hidden inside the walls of the spacecraft. Let's put 4 on each side. That's 8. That should be ample power for this craft. Let's also pop this off and put one of those there. I wonder if those are for cross fuel compatible. I guess we'll find out, won't we? Let's pop this off and stick 2 more back here. Oh. Ooh. Undo that. Undo that. There we go. There we are. Much better. debating whether or not I should switch these two. No, that should be fine. Also, ooh, those are clipping quite bad. I don't like the look of that. Let's offset these to be about there. Not a fan of when things are extremely obviously clipping together. That bothers me quite a bit. Let's come in here with some struts. Because more struts are always good. Honestly, I probably should put some here, but we haven't test flown this yet. We're not sure how that'll react. So for now, it'll be fine. Anything else I can see that needs some structural stability? No, I think this should be alright. Alright, now we need wheels. They really do need more spaceplane landing gear. I usually spin that around, but alright, put that up there. Take the offset tool, the rotate tool, maybe one more. Better, there we go. Alright, and ooh, nope. Take another one. Make sure they're on both sides. I should put it down here. Grab one more. Not sure this will be very good at landing, because those are quite high up in there. Alright, we'll bring them forward a bit. As much as I enjoy the look of them being angled back inside those grooves, I'd like to have an aircraft that can actually land. Let's rotate this one slightly. That's good. Alright, there we go. Real fast, let's come in here. Connect some of these out to there. Just make sure that's structurally stable. Or at least more so. Let's save. Let's put the jet engines as a test. Alright, here we go. Loading in. And it's nighttime. Ooh. Saw some wiggle there. That wasn't good. Put some struts in there later. Alright. Throttle up. Activate our engines. Bill and Jebediah on this flight. This test flight. All test flights are subject to reverting. So, if our pilots die, they're not gone for good. Or until I mod the pilot config file to get them back. Trying to pull up. We do have the computer on. Just like our last shuttle. Same problem. The front has much more lift. Alright, so let's actually take a look at the weight to lift ratio. Ooh, that's not too bad. I expected that to be much worse. Alright. So first off, I don't like how this is set. I'm gonna scoot it over just a wee bit. I'm going to add some struts back here. Oh, there are struts. We're going to add more struts. You can't go wrong with struts. Unless you're loading a subassembly, then struts can get kind of wonky. Alright, now that we've got that, let's think here on how we can work on that stability. Perhaps if we put some of these winglets up here. While yes, moving the center of lift forwards, they will also allow us finer control for the front. Ugh, damn it. I keep pretending that ESDF is WASD and it's not. Need to stop doing that. Alright. Tilt them slightly. Rotate or back and forth. I'm going to keep the nose down, so angle them like that. Again, Kerbal Space Program aerodynamic system, not what you would consider accurate by any means. But as you can see, the center of thrust and the center of mass are equal in this ship. Or on the same plane, at least, so we don't have to deal with that. And if you think about it, as the fuel runs out of these tanks, the center of mass will be pushed back even further. I could remove the oxidizer from that. No, that didn't. No. That barely moved it. Honestly, the most I could think to do is hide some wings inside the body of the ship. But even then, as you can see, it does not move that center of lift very far back. Let's work with a different wing section, see what now. Also, let's not use these ones, let's use these ones, because they have a much higher lift rating of 0.7. Which means they'll be more effective. Let's test that. As you might imagine, or might know, the real space shuttle is a glider. It does not have any active in-atmosphere engines. So this is not a... Neither of my shuttles are a true to-form style shuttle. Which may bother some of you that I call them shuttles, but I don't really care, to be honest. Still some flex in the body of the ship, but that's alright. Alright. Nope. Alright. Did not use the computer that time, but I don't really think I needed to. Here, I'm gonna save that and load up the old version. Show you what that looks like. This is the Payload. Let's get the payload version. Here it is. So you can see all the RCS thrusters. Yeah. Let's see here. Wait a minute. This doesn't look to be the beta version. This looks to be... What? Something must be wrong. Hold on a moment. This is the PLS version. Oh, do I have... Oh, that's why. I bet you this is the people carrier version with the... Yeah! This is the more beta E variant. As you can see, more struts on the outside. A bunch of weird doodads and whatnot. A lot less stuff. Alright. Real quick, let's scroll through our list here and make sure. Alright. Yes, I believe this is the much better version. I can't really tell though. Let's see. There's no wings inside the fuselages. What kind of lift rating do those have? If any at all. A lift rating of 0.6. That's not bad. These are indeed carrying oxidizer. As you can see, a lot more probe cores, so they must be fuel or cross-fuel compatible. Much pointier at the back. Because I'm only using one of these fuel tanks. Alright, that's why. Alright. I was wondering why it looked much different. Also, as you could tell, my lifter is much smaller. Instead of using 3 of these enormous tanks, 2 on each side, 1 in the middle, I'm using 1 enormous tank, 2 smaller or medium tanks, as well as a much smaller engine package. If I could zoom in, alright. Much smaller engine package on the bottom and spaceplane hangar. No. Yes. Okay. So you can see a much smaller engine package instead of the large engine, the large silver engine in the center. I've got a normal mainsail engine surrounded by the smaller engines, as well as the dual engine fuel tank combination. Quite like those. I don't like how far this hangs down compared to these. I think I'm going to pop these off and change that up a little bit. Grab one of these and see how that looks. Come on, get on there. There we go. Oh, that looks much better. You can now also, this was also built prior to offset, so I can actually pop this down a bit to get that tiny... turn off. There we go. There, get them lined up. Nice. Alright. Make sure these are all structurally stable on the inside with struts. I really do hate the space plane, like, moving the camera system. As you can see, the struts have kind of freaked out, so we're gonna replace those. Much better. Let's scroll up here. Look at all other struts I can see. So the few lines look good. Not sure what's going on, but with the latest update, these stability legs have weird graphical bugs that may be due to some of the video settings I have. Alright, make sure there's no payload in this. Oop, there is. It's a satellite! Alright, we may as well take that up. Oop, what the... The camera controls in the spaceplane hangar are terrible. I hate them. They're garbage. Alright, let's check our action groups. 0 is nothing. 9 is an engine toggle. 8, 7. Alright. I'm going to have to work on this. Let's see. It activates those two engines, which are our lifting engines, and deactivates everything else. I want to know how fuel efficient are those in atmosphere. Let's see, air intake, max thrust is 190. Okay. What are these? Oh god, we're getting rid of these. Alright. What? Oh, I remember now. There's a pretty annoying bug with this particular shuttle. Alright, let's pull this off real quick. Pop that off. Not sure why it does that. Probably because I built it in the VAB instead of the spaceplane hangar. Grab... Oh. That's not even the source of the ship. Alright, what is... Let's just grab whatever the source is and make it that. Alright, much better. As I was saying, come back here. As you can see, I don't even have a connecting point for this one. So what we do is pop that off. Oh dear. Why? I'm not even gonna question that. I'm just going to individually attach the engines if it's really gonna be that much a pain in the ass. As you can see on this version of the shuttle, these wings stick back quite a bit further. Let's check the lift to weight. The lift is behind the weight. Not sure exactly how I managed that. But that'll be alright. As these drain, the weight will come back, making this ship much more maneuverable, much easier to deal with. But I could still do with moving the center of lift forward a little bit. Let's see, let's take... Is these them? No. These? Yes. Could use with moving some of these inside the fuselage. And then offsetting them. To about there. That'll do. There we are. So you can see there's a lot more control surfaces on this one than the one I was building. But nothing up front. I should really have something up there. The question is, do these have to be angled forwards to be used properly? Because honestly, I like them angled back more on this particular ship. If I recall, that doesn't actually work correctly. It's been a while since I've used these pointy winglets, control surfaces. So I guess I'll just leave them on there like that for now. If anything, I could just offset them into the body of the spacecraft, but for now that'll do. Alright, with that finished, I think I'm going to call this a video. In the next video, we will indeed launch this shuttle. We will launch it and see how she flies. But between then and now, I'm going to work on the action groups as well as the placement of the lifting stage. And I will see you all next time. Bye-bye!